toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Irish.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. LSU right back to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on deep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU. Setting up for the extra point and the top.
And all like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got all the room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
He'll bring it out. It's Coates. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Got his man to the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away.
Turning it on. Finishes the run with the slide.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Quickly to the tight end. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's Jones. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by just 1 over BYU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Direct snap. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
He'll try to do it himself. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Turns it on in midfield. Puts him in the spin cycle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Grabs it in the middle. And he's dragged down.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Lost to throw again. He's got his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Got the back over the middle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? Come on, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden, in this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of that one.
I like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
One more snap coming before halftime. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, the offense turns it over. And talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Coates. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are goal.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Coates. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Tigers. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Marsh. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. That's reeled in, it's Williams.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Wants to throw on third. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their third sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this...
Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
But we see another catch by this guy. This defense is good.
Nigga, that was bullshit. You know that. I had to get on here. Fuck that. That was crazy as fuck.
You've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
He leaves it with his back. LSU will get a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. The run from the shotgun. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
They're dealing with a second and long. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. Complete. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Using his feet to buy time. Going right and going deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
Under fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Notre Dame ready to go back to work.
You making
with
me work for this.
down.
God damn. Stop sending them niggas.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to the ground game on the left. Slithers into space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Coates. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught close to the marker. It's Little. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. LSU quick to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Still running at the 40. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. You got to communicate.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Jones. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Still looking on the move. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to...
Looking for the end zone. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for...
Fuck nah! Hell nah!
Well, the you're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock,
nigga get hit from 3 times.
Still to win this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup.
Oh!
Is currently working
Oh! The homing don't stop.
It's just a field goal game.
Hey. Now that was some bullshit, gang. Hey. Hey. I would be so mad if I was you right now, my mama, because niggas don't even get onside kicks like that. So you, nigga, that was crazy.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They're just making things harder now. It's first and 20. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the ball goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. He's looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play.
Illegal man downfield. What the fuck?
costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again.
They trying to keep this shit going. What the fuck?
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
Get there, baby.
He's got an open man. There he goes.
Good game, bro.
And he cruises his way. Touchdown, Irish.
See that 101 over there. I'm like, he's sending them bitches. Good game, brother.